Hello and welcome. This is my first video here, and today we'll be looking at Chidi's house, more specifically the Paris apartment that he had while he was a student there. This is from the show The Good Place, and it's one of my favorite shows. In the last season of the show, he and Eleanor walked around Paris, and Chidi got to reminisce about his life as a student there. I was actually able to find the filming location and was able to visit on my last visit to Paris. Luckily, I don't have to do the full transatlantic flight to get to Paris. It's actually just a 2-hour and 40-minute direct flight from where I live, which is in Lisbon. I started this painting by sketching things out in pencil and then going over it with watercolor. I've used my travel watercolor kit quite a bit over the years, but it's a small travel kit and I still haven't used all the paints out yet, so you can probably guess that I don't do this often, but I would like to change that, which is why I'm hoping making more of these videos will hold me a little bit accountable for making more art in general. Have you seen The Good Place? It's one of my favorite shows, and I've seen it so many times. It's really heartwarming and witty and hilarious, and it makes a lot of very insightful commentary on the nature of life and death. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, and you can check it out on Netflix. Also, some of my favorite quotes from the show. The first is from our favorite Florida man, Jason Mendoza, which is very relatable because I think most of us are in this age now. But he says, "I'm too young to die and too old to eat off the kids' menu. What a stupid age I am." Extremely relatable. I mean, kids' menu nuggets are just more delicious than some grown-up offerings, you know? And for a really good price. The other favorite character is definitely Vicky the Demon. I remember for the longest time at my work, whenever I wasn't assigned a very challenging project, for example, I would think this line facetiously in my head: "I am a Ferrari, and you don't keep a Ferrari in the garage." The indignation which she said that was really just so amazing. But of course, the best and most notable quote was from Chidi himself when explaining the finality of death. He said, "Picture a wave in the ocean. You can see it, measure it, its height, the way the sunlight refracts when it passes through. And it's there, and you can see it, you know what it is, it's a wave. And then it crashes in the shore, and it's gone. But the water is still there. The wave was just a different way for the water to be for a little while." You know, it's one conception of death for Buddhists. The wave returns to the ocean, where it came from and where it's supposed to be. The phrase, "the wave returns to the ocean," brought me a profound sense of peace whenever I think about the people that I have loved and lost. And I hope it does the same for you. Here we're adding the last bits of shadow, and just like that, we are done. Here's what it looks like when it's completely dried. And I also did 2 different sketches of Eleanor's modern home. The first of which has a lot more greenery and a fuller background. Whereas the second one is a lot simpler, and I really love the vibrance of the teal color. And finally, here is the actual Chidi apartment in Paris. Look at that, just like in the photo. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.